morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions, and thank you again so much for our time together. Right now, I want us to go back to the book of Luke chapter 18, verse 9. For some who are confident of their own righteousness and look down upon everyone else, Jesus told this parable. Now, let me read that to you again. For some who were confident in their own righteousness and looked down on everybody else, Jesus told this parable. Notice the words, for some. Now, we need to understand that Jesus spoke very focused, very specific things to people to deal with their specific spiritual problems. Notice, Jesus was not politically correct. Notice, Jesus was not afraid to correct people's spiritual bad attitudes. Now, brothers and sisters, there are times that a pastor has to stand up and address a specific situation in a church. There are times a parent has to stand up and address a specific situation with one of their children. That doesn't mean that the pastor or the parent is a bad person. It just means they can't stand up and do this teaching to everybody that's not relevant to. Sometimes you have to sit some people down and say, now, let me talk to you about a specific thing in your life. Now, in my family, we used to go for walks. My grandpa used to do it with me. My dad used to do it with me. Even my Uncle Lester used to do it with me. He said, let's go for a walk. And there, as we went for a walk with nobody else listening, we would have private conversations that were very focused on things that needed to grow and change in my life. Now, that was being a good parent. That was being good family. Sometimes pastors need to do this. You sit down with the ushers and say, I want to focus on something on how you're treating people. You sit down with the pastors and you say, I want to focus about this. You sit down with board members and I want to focus about this. You sit down with choir members and I want to focus. Different people have different spiritual challenges. And so sometimes teaching needs to be focused like a laser beam on specific attitudes in specific people. So don't get stumbled when you see things like this. This is how Jesus teaches us to live and to minister.